What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over how you can build a professional web design agency. So before we get started, if you guys have any questions, comments, or just want me to go more in depth on a certain topic that we do cover in this video, make sure you guys drop it in the comments below. I'll make sure to check that out, read it out, and produce a video for you guys. So before we also move forward, I just want to say, if you guys stay and watch the whole video till the end, there's a special offer to help you kickstart your agency in the next 30 days. So stay to the end, check it out, get the special offer. So let's go. So in this video, we're going to cover a couple different topics to start and kind of break it down from section to section. So the first thing is how to actually build a professional website, what software to use, systems, that side of things. The second thing we're going to cover is what you should be charging to build these websites. Then the third thing is the software and tools that you need to be able to run a professional website development agency. As well as we're going to jump into how to upsell your services after doing the build. Then the next thing we're going to look at is actually how to find clients and who the best clients are to get. So we're going to go over how you can actually go and find those clients as well. And the last thing we're going to go over is just scaling your agency to $5,000 a month in reoccurring revenue, and then how you can position it after that to get better results. So how exactly do you provide a professional web design service? So there's a lot of things that you want to think about when kind of looking at a new web project essentially. And the first thing you're going to want to think about is what all is going to go into it, such as the design, the copy, which is just the text on the website essentially, the graphics that are being uploaded, the images, the color, make sure that it's all on brand authority and the brand matches. The next thing you're going to think about is the size. How many pages is the website going to be? And then kind of moving from there, you're going to start looking at a responsive design, because obviously we're living in the digital world, so you want your websites to be mobile optimized. You want them to be optimized to position on an iPad, but not only an iPad, but maybe a Galaxy Note, whatever the size that the device is using, just because there's so many different devices out there. You want to make sure that it's mobile optimized to be clean and professional across all of those platforms. And then another thing you're going to think about is like the software that you're using to host the websites, the domain. There's a lot of different things that go in, but I would say to start, those are the main things that you want to look at. And we're going to go over two tools here, and the first one's going to be the SV Web Builder. So essentially what the SV Web Builder is, it's an all-in-one drag and drop website building platform that you can build one website or multiple websites on, and it's got a lot of value-packed features included into the one price, makes it streamlined, and you can build websites extremely fast essentially, as well as offer the management side of it very easily and be able to have back-end margins to make. So it's essentially just like I said, the web building software. It comes with the hosting, and then it also comes with an SSL, so you don't have to buy that separately for your clients. It actually comes with the hosting plan that you get set up. I'll leave the link for it in the description below so you guys can check it out. It starts around $10 a month per website, depending on what plane you're going to be on, whether you want to start small and work it up, or there's other higher hosting plans that have more websites, more funnels inside of it. And that's the cool thing about the SV Web Builder, is it gives you option to do websites and funnels all within the platform. So the link for that will be down in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. But like I said, it's a drag and drop website builder. It has online e-commerce ability, because obviously we're in the digital world. You got products and services being sold every single day like crazy online. So it's got the ability to do that. And then the custom CRM that is built in, so it actually comes with the CRM software that you can connect with using the Zapier API, which is a big benefit. That way you can open it up to third-party integrations through that CRM to make it all integrate seamlessly. It also comes with an appointment and booking widget, so that way you can accept calls or bookings or video meetings or conferences or whatever it may be, all through that appointment booking widget within the builder. It also has an SEO management software tool that we'll go over later in this video. But if you do want me to go over more in depth on it, then what I will cover in this video, make sure you guys leave in the comments below, and I'll make sure to go over that. It's a new software by Socialverse, and it's something that I think you should definitely check out if you're building websites or if you have your own website, because the software essentially makes it the best way to rank your business on Google search and optimize your SEO strategy. And then the other thing that is different about the SEO and actually the web building platform in general is the support. So it's in-builder support, so the support team is there to help you, guide you through. If you need questions and you need something, they can essentially help you. The next thing you kind of want to think about is there's another software that I would recommend if you're trying to do more custom sites, which we'll go over, is Webflow. So Webflow, it's a lot longer time frames to develop, cost more, but overall it's the biggest return. So we'll go over that and how you can use the Socialverse web builder as well as Webflow in some instances to provide website design services. Now let's go over what you should charge for website design service. So this is where it's going to vary depending on just what you want to do and how you want to set up your agency. Now this is something that you could change down the road as you kind of get the feel for things, get going, and see what value you're providing, as well as how much you want to charge. So you can change it down the road essentially, but how you're going to want to think about is, do you want to break it down per page for the full? Do you want to do $100 per page, $200 a page? $50 a page? Do you want to do it per hour, $50 an hour, $100 an hour, $200 an hour? Or do you want to do it per project? So do you want to just put a whole budget around it and this is what it's going to do and this is what it's going to include? So that's another way you can do it. Typically how I would probably recommend going just to start out would be per project. It's the most streamlined, I guess, and the easiest to present. And that way you can kind of set and build packages that say, all right, this is what it's going to include, and it's going to be at X dollars. And then you can have another package. Once you kind of get going and scaling your agency down the road, that's where you can start looking into get paid per page or per hour. But like I said, I would recommend starting with per project just to start. So you got to think about your cost on what it's going to cost you per project to essentially build that website and upcharge from that. So you're going to have the software to build it. You're going to have the hosting for the website. You're going to have the domain, which the domain could normally run $10 to $30 a year. Your hosting could run from $10 a month to $50 a month, just depending on how many pages. But typically, like on a software that we're going to go over here soon, on a software, Socialverse Web Builder, you can actually get your hosting for $10 a month to $20 a month, up to 20 pages and 5 e-commerce store products. So that's one thing you can do. But the next thing you're going to want to think about is the graphics and images, where you're going to get those, if it's going to be custom, if you're going to contract out or your agency is going to provide those services, or whether you're going to use tools such as like Unsplash or Pexels to find images that work for your specific website that you're working on, as well as graphic images. And I'll leave some links in the description below just so you guys can check that out and find all the resources that I'm putting in this video. The other thing you're going to want to think about is the copyright. So if you're going to do almost AI copy, then that's a price that you're going to have to think about in that. And once again, I'll go over some of the tools in the future. The next thing, if you're going to do SEO, so are you going to do all on-page SEO or off-page SEO? Or are you going to build a full SEO structure? If you have software costs for that, such as the SEO Manager, or whether you're just doing it all using outside external resources. So how much can you charge for a website? So we'll look at the examples using the SV Web Builder and Webflow. So if you're doing more of a basic template website, changing things up, obviously making it match the brand, giving it some style, some block changes, you could charge anywhere from $200 to $1,500, possibly even more, just depending on what all you're including in that specific project, essentially. And that, for the main part, you're going to be using probably a software like the SV Web Builder. Now, if you're going to do something that is more custom, such as finding a custom design or creating a custom design using tools such as Figma and getting resources from Dribble and ThemeForest, then you could charge anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 plus. Once again, depending on what all is included in that package. The next thing going off of that is if you're going to build more a super custom, a lot of animations, a high-end website, then that's something you're probably going to use, such as Webflow, just to get a better start and a better CMS system that you can build off of. You're essentially going to charge anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 plus. And once again, these are the sites that you can actually look through Webflow's showcase or Webflow's themes, as well as looking on like Dribbble and ThemeForest again to find inspiration to build those sites. But like I said, those are higher end projects. You're most likely not going to be starting with that when first getting into your agency. But it's something you will work into, so you just want to keep it in mind. The other thing with the website design services, to make more recurring revenue and kind of building off of each client and each service, you can offer the whole design, whatever you're going to charge. Remember, the package to build, sorry, that's a bad marker, build the website, but then on top of that, you're going to be able to charge a monthly monthly management package, plus charge for SEO each month, so you can upsell it that way and kind of get recurring revenue through each client. All right, so let's break it down and go over the softwares and tools that you can actually use to offer a web design service. So there's thousands and thousands of tools out there online that you can actually use, but the ones that I'm going to list here are the ones I recommend, the ones that we use on a daily basis, but it is not all of the ones. These are probably the best ones for a new agency and just getting out there to go. So all the links will be in the description as well for all of these tools I'm going to go over. But for the first one, once again, is the SV Web Builder, and the second one would be Webflow for the actually web design platform that you're building on. The next tool that I would recommend is Canva. Canva is a graphic design tool where you can build different graphics and images and logos and all of that type of things directly on Canva, essentially. The second thing that we're going to look at is something that's very, very, very powerful, especially how everything is going more digitalized and automated, is the copy for your website. So when you're building the website, like I said, you're going to have all this copy that goes on your design, whatever it is, as well as the images. So you've got the images covered through Canva, but the copy, how are you going to do that? So there's a couple of different ways. You can actually write the copy yourself, but you can actually use a software called Jarvis, which is an AI copywriting. So it essentially build all your copy for you. You insert different keywords on what you're trying to do, and the automated system, the AI, will actually go in and make the copy for you, essentially. It's pretty awesome. You'll have to check it out. The link will be in the description. The third thing, that we're going to cover is SEO management. So a tool that you can use is the SEO manager, like we were covering, to actually essentially handle all of your SEO, as well as make it easy and streamlined for you and the client to view, essentially. The next thing we're going to go over is Figma. So if you're building those custom websites, such that are going to go on Webflow, one design tool that you can use to actually build the wireframes beforehand, before actually building it in Webflow, to get the design and approval by the client, would be directly using Figma. The next tool is, we're going to go over Zapier, or Zapier, however you want to say it, for API connections. So using this tool, you can essentially integrate and connect your website to do other actions and extend the reach of your website, essentially, or the power of what you're doing to automate things. The next thing I'm going to recommend that my team uses for all of our note tracking and notes in general on projects is Notion. It's a super, super powerful company, and a tool I do recommend you guys checking out for notes, essentially. Going off of payments, you can do such as Wave or PayPal or Stripe, whatever you think is going to fit best for your agency. I'm not a financial guy, so I cannot tell you on what the best payment processor is, but from my personal experience, I love Wave apps for invoicing and Stripe for reoccurring payments. So The next tool that we're going to kind of go over, and we've already covered them just a little bit, is Dribbble and ThemeForest for inspiration. So the links to these will be in the description. Make sure you check this out because you'll be able to find and get tons of inspiration on different web designs that are out there using these two tools. So we've gone over the softwares and tools you can use, how much you can charge to build a website. So now let's go over how you can upsell the service once completed with the project. So upselling the service is just a great way to create that recurring revenue for your agency. So there's a couple different things that we can do to offer upsells once we do build the whole site. So you can do a website management service. So you'll manage the website, update it, do blog posts, check on the maintenance, just make sure everything is working properly, as well as send monthly analytics on how it's performing, that such a thing. So you can offer that. What can also be included in it for the management service is blog posts. So making those blog posts is great for your SEO purposes. So this is something we always recommend, especially for service-based businesses. It's something, like I said, we just recommend highly just because it helps with SEO. It gives content that is coming out weekly basis or monthly basis that the new users can read, follow, get email marketing campaigns up about, that sort of thing. So you can also include the email marketing inside of the management. So it's kind of like 3 upsells within one. So you got, like I said, the blog, and then you have, so you've got the blog, and then you have the email. So you can actually be creating those email campaigns from the website list that you collect, whether it's forms for subscribers, newsletter, whatever it may be. If you collect their email, you can then send them email marketing campaigns with specials or updates or that such thing. Moving forward, the next thing that you can actually upsell is SEO. So SEO is extremely important. Now it's a long-term thing, but essentially if you don't have SEO, the proper professional SEO set up for your website, then you're essentially letting your customers, or your clients, excuse me, win more customers for free. Because once your SEO is done and you're kind of optimizing it and get to that top spot on Google, you're going to still be fighting for that top spot, but it's going to be a lot more organic traffic coming in. So you're going to be making more money from being at that #1 spot on Google. So that's where that comes in. So it's essentially monetizing the website. So it's a way to make money. So it's just a long-term investment into SEO. But you can get into the SEO management side of things. You can get into the Google My Business management. You can get to blog posts, which goes back to the website management. So it's all linked in one. And it's just something that you can upsell your clients because it's something they need. Essentially, if they have a service-based business, it's not as big for e-commerce, but it's still massive for brand building, essentially. So what can you charge for a monthly management service that includes website management, blog posting, email marketing? It could be anywhere from $200 a month to $500 a month, just depending on what all packages you essentially build. Same thing goes with SEO. So here's a bonus tip for you that works pretty well. So if you can actually get someone that's coming in as a potential client, they want you to build on the website, here's something that you can actually do to position yourself to get monthly recurring revenue, getting a stable client instead of a one-time client. So you could actually go out there and say, hey, we'll give you a free 5-page website build, basic web page build, and this is what includes XYZ. And then from there, what you say is, if you want that free deal, sign a monthly contract with us to get a website management and SEO service. So instead of charging, let's say $500 for the website, or maybe $1,000 for the website, what you can do is give them a free 5-page build and then say, hey, it's gonna be $149 or maybe $249. Or maybe it's just $99 a month. Get them to lock into a monthly management package. That's way you're creating the recurring revenue, and don't worry about making that front end business, that $500 or $1,000 or whatever you would do for essentially building the website, how much you would charge. Get them locked into this. If you can do that 20 times in a row, you've got yourself reoccurring revenue right there essentially. So now let's go over how to find clients and who the best clients are. So, and this is just my personal opinion, but I think the best clients for website design services is service-based businesses. Let me explain why. So, overall, service-based businesses are the best for website design and SEO service for Google search. So you can actually upsell them pretty easily, because if they're not having SEO done or professional SEO service done on their website, then like I said, they're just giving their business away to other service-based businesses that are in their industry, in the local area. What do the people do? They Google search for service-based industries. What do people do? They Google search for that specific service in their local area. And that's where SEO comes in, and getting that business's website to rank higher at the #1 spot on Google search. So you can upsell them that. So that's why it's very important, and it's good kind of type of industry to do, the service base, just because overall it's an easy client to perform and put everything out there for them. So what are some service-based businesses that I would recommend building sites for? You could look at and do plumbers. You could do chiropractors, construction companies, real estate. You could get into mobile detailing services, so mobile detailers, dentists, doctors, childcare, cleaning service. Pretty much any service-based business that is serving its local area is a great client to have. So once you kind of get that down, handle and get those monthly clients working in, you can then scale outside, tapping into e-commerce because it's such a big industry, tapping into custom design and development services, or like bigger website creations. You can scale into that, but those service-based businesses are the perfect place that you should look to start your new agency. So now let's cover how you can find those clients. So the big thing and the most easy is Google. It's pretty simple. Keep it simple, stupid. It's pretty simple. So Google. So you can actually look at Google to find local service base. All you have to do essentially is go to Google Maps, and type in plumber. And then essentially once you get all of your inquiries on plumbers across the city, don't look at my map, and don't judge. Once you get your plumbers, here's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You can then look at their Google page or their Google My Business page and get their info. If they have a website right here, or if they don't have one, then that's a client that you could then follow up and reach out to by email, call, whatever you want to do. If you want me to go into a video on how to reach out to them, drop it in the comments below and I'll go over that. But for the main part, let's keep it simple. If they have a website, then you can essentially still look at it. If it's not very good, it's not mobile optimized, it could be better, it's outdated, that's when you can also contact them, even though they have one, to try and upsell them your service to get a updated website. But if you do go to it and their website is looking pretty clean, it's really nice, looks like it's getting recently updated with new blog posts or whatever it may be, or content, then I would just pass on for that client. But that's pretty much how it goes, and it's pretty simple for Google. If you want me to dive into it more, make sure you guys drop in the comments. Like I said, it's just going to Google, typing in that service-based business, whether it's a real estate agent, whether it's a dentist, a doctor, chiropractor, cleaning service, whatever it may be. Google search it, find the companies in your local area. I would probably say start with a 10-mile to 50-mile radius and just contact them all. And then that's pretty much it. So the next way you can actually go and find clients is using Facebook groups. So you can get into Facebook groups, and how you can do that is just going to Facebook and then going to the Facebook search and search plumbers. So you can then search plumbers group, request to join that group to drop free value in it. And then what you're also going to be doing is offering your service inside that group to plumbers. And you can actually go to any service-based business. You can also do chiropractors or cleaning service, whatever it may be. Put that in the Google search, request to join. Once you request to join and you get access, then you can make that post, give some value. You always want to give value. This is why it's important for creating your blog articles. Once you give value, you can also upsell your service. So this is where you would come in and sell your service on that Facebook group. And you're essentially just going to repeat this product or this flow essentially to find business on Facebook. You're going to be searching and getting into different groups, whatever industry, and you can also do small business groups. So you can go find small B groups, so small business groups, and join as many as you possibly can. And then once a week, go through there, make a really clean post. And if you want me to go over what you should be posting, make sure you guys drop that in the comments and I'll do that. But make a really clean post, have links, have results, everything in there, put your offer out there, and you'll be surprised, you'll get some business. So that's pretty much the easy way. And then obviously the last way you can really market yourself really easy is running ads. So run ads on Google, run ads on Facebook, whatever it may be, however you want to market it, run ads essentially. That's another easy way. So another way you can find clients is Fiverr and Upwork. Not going to go into this in this video, but those are just obviously freelance platforms that you could actually go out there and put your work out there to see if you get inquiries. But that's probably the last option that I would personally recommend to do, but it is an option there for you. So the last and fourth one that we're going to go over on how to find clients is, in my opinion, it's like the dull one, your own SEO. So you should be working on your website's own SEO every day, every week, every month, whatever it may be, whatever you have the preference for. You should be working on your SEO. And one, it's kind of like something that gives you a bonus. So what you're doing is you're working it, getting practice for SEO management. And secondly, you're building your website SEO to get the organic traffic coming to you that essentially costs you nothing. So those are the ways on how you can find clients and who the best clients are essentially. Let's go over how you can scale your new web design agency to $5,000 a month. So this is a special offer that I was kind of going over and that I introduced to you before in the beginning of the video. But this is mainly for agencies looking to build a partnership. So we have our own website design services. We offer the software for website building. We offer the SEO management. We offer the social media management and all these other services that you could actually outsource, white label to our team under your agency, essentially making it so you can focus on the sales, the flow, and the inbound traction of new leads and prospects coming into your business, while we can focus on delivering the results for you, actually doing the monthly work, all under your brand and your agency's name. So this is where kind of white labels, and obviously we use all of our systems and softwares, and that's why we're able to do this in a very streamlined manner. So going off of it, there's a lot of different things that you kind of want to look at and why this is beneficial. We help other agencies build their offer, sell their offer, and most importantly, deliver the offer. So we white label those services. That way you can essentially use them, grow your agency, and then work us on your inbound flow of leads. So you can focus on the sales, we focus on the management. If this sounds interesting to you, make sure you click the link in the description below to book a call directly with me. Let's jump on a call, see how we can help, see what value we can offer you, maybe just chat, help you, guide you in your agency, give you some additional tips, tools, whatever it may be, advice. So make sure you guys book your call today, and then the link in the description. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video, comment on the video, let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you have any questions or want me to go over a video more in depth.